Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we're back with more Unreal World today, continuing our Caveman series. And as you can see, we're not in a cave currently. That's right, we're out on the world map here, trying to hurriedly get some skinning and hunting done so we can trade for the essentials, because our goal is to ultimately get all the way back north. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a long trek, but we're trying to get to this white X right here. That's our home, the very spot where we've selected to set up and live permanently. So we've got a little bit left to do. Like I said, I'm kind of scrambling because I've literally got over 100 pounds of raw meat on my guy. We've got a squirrel fur, and I've got another reindeer fur processing. So tons of stuff going on right now, guys, with the series. If you're just tuning in, I've got a playlist link down in the description, so check that out, get yourself all caught up. And if you do get caught up, I've got a whole bunch of other Unreal World series down there for you guys. But anyway, my destination is in sight. I'm trying to get back down to this cluster of X's. That's where the skin is. We've got antlers, some of my stuff like my water skin is down there. So yeah, busy place, like I said. So let's get moving. Okay, this is big, guys. So I've been moving around doing a lot of stuff, but I've gotten everything assembled here. We've got our harsh winter squirrel fur, the reindeer fur that we got, it's finally finished, and the raw meat is still preserved thanks to the cold weather, so it's good. They're willing to take it. I also offered some 15 roasted cuts. Honestly, I didn't think this would be anywhere near enough for a masterwork broadhead axe, but the guy says we're pleasantly close, so it's gonna be tricky here. I don't have much else. I'll throw the 4 badger cuts on there, why not? Oh, he doesn't even want them. Well, you know what we might have to do is start throwing some arrows on there. There you go. A couple more. Oh man, don't take all my arrows. There we go. Woo-hoo. Okay, like I say, this axe is super important. Look at that. And I mean, I didn't intend to get the best quality you could find, but that's just all they had in the region. This is like the one tradable axe everywhere we've gone to, which is hilarious. But we're taking it up north where it's going to be even more valuable. Alright, I have picked up all my belongings from the south here. I had to drop these off near the site of the kill just because all that reindeer meat was super heavy. So now I'm finally able to carry all my stuff again. I'm going to keep these rocks on me. I've been using them just in place of the arrows, and I probably need them now more than ever, and it's so good to have that axe. But I was thinking about it, it would probably be smart to stay down here and continue to hunt in the area. There's a good hunting ground to the south of this location, you know, and then I could definitely trade for a dog, maybe some trident or some fishing stuff. But then I was thinking, you know, most of that stuff I can actually get up north too. Certainly the dog, I know that there are nets up here. I've marked some of those. And, you know, most of the other things, I mean, we just came down here specifically for that axe. So I'd rather head home and start hunting up here. We've got 2 shelters here at this location. These are kind of our hunting shelters, so we can do some, you know, processing of big game if we kill them in this region. But it's just so much nicer to kill stuff in an area where you're permanently attached, because, you know, if I kill a big elk here, that means, like, if I want to dry the meat, we're kind of tied to this location for more than 20 days, unless I want to leave and then come back. So I'd rather just get home, take care of stuff up north. We are going to be cutting a little close because I've only got literally, you know, well, I've actually got about 5 pounds of meat in this bag, so I forgot. That's not too bad. So we should definitely make it home without starting to starve. And even if we got a little bit hungry on the trip, I think it would be okay. But tell you what, let's make this trip together. Let's just do it in fast mode. How about that? And we made it home in one piece. I'm actually really surprised that the ice has not frozen over enough for us to just walk right across, but it does take time and has to get really cold even. But this is it, guys. I'm excited to get inside. You can see we've actually got some torches here, which I left behind very stupidly. But this is our cave. It's wonderful. Oh, it's pretty dark too because I don't have a torch lit, but eventually what I plan on doing is starting to set up. We're going to get a stove in here so we can have a fire constantly lit. Or at least, for the most part, while we're here, not on forever, but you get it. So it's going to be great. I'm going to strategically place some torches here and there. So if I stumble around and I get lost, I can always grab a torch and hopefully get it to the fireplace. But this is it. There are probably better caves out there, but this is the first one. We don't necessarily have to make this our permanent home. There's a big area up here. One thing I would like to try is do some seal fishing at some point in the run. That would be fun. So we could head up to the coastline, either northern or I'm not sure if the western coast has better fish over here. Yeah, because this is about the corner of the land right out here. So we might end up catching some fish and of course finding a nicer cave up north. So anyway, like I said, though, we'll still beautify this one. It's a lot easier because we don't have to spend all the time chopping the trees, and making the logs and then constructing the walls. It's a long process. If you're unfamiliar with the actual cabin building in this game, it's meant to be tedious too, I think, obviously, because real cabin building probably is pretty tedious too. Alright, I've stripped down to only the bare necessities for the moment, so we're pretty light, carrying 56 pounds. Most of it is in clothing, obviously that's necessary for the cold weather. A little bit of gear, but we're just south of our cave in the area. There's our cave right there, and here we are, like I said, by our shelter. Really good hunting grounds in this particular region, so if we do kill something, I'll probably start to dry it at this location. Prepare the skin. This is a nice little spot right next to a tree for perpetual branches and tinder for our fire. And of course, there's a bunch of other trees around if I need serious firewood. And of course, we got the little pond right next to us for preparing winter skins and whatever else. And of course, I've already got it stockpiled with a bunch of cordage. So probably needs more than this too. If I were to kill an elk at this location, probably wouldn't be enough. So got to keep that in my back of my brain. Remember to pick up some saplings when I go to the forest. Well, I got that cordage I needed, rounded up everything, and we're ready to go. But I've been scouring this hunting ground. So far, nothing except this human-shaped figure in the distance. Oh, boy. So I'm a little bit nervous about this. If I had 4 or 5 dogs with me, I would definitely encounter it, just see who it is, maybe if they wanted to join us. But I'm not going to take the chance that that's actually a group of robbers because it's been possible to tell. So, like I said, without some animal companions, that's a big no-no. But I'm kind of just sweeping the area for maybe a third time. If it's no good over here, well, we'll just pick up stakes and head to this nice little happy hunting ground right over here. This one's a bit more extensive too, but either way, one of the big problems is just this kind of time of year. There's not a lot of sunlight each day. It goes down pretty quick and it comes up pretty late. But anyway, I'll save you guys the boring stuff where I'm just stumbling about in the dark. Good news is I do have the location, there it is, of my shelter memorized at this point. Oh boy, here we go. Well, like I said, I came over to that second shelter, which is just below us. It's got plenty of cordage in it. Now, I will tell you too, oh crap, I just noticed there's a reindeer just to the north. Oh, we'll have to keep that in mind too, because this guy is kind of sandwiched between 2 forests here, which is not great for us, but if we can chase him out west, that'd be good. But either way, we'll come back for those reindeer too, potentially. But I realized too, I did all that work trading for that axe. One of the big reasons was so I could make some skis, and then I never did. But either way, I'm not even sure if we have the fur and stuff for it. But regardless, we're here now hunting, so I'm not going to go up there and start making skis at this point. But we will. That's big on my list. Anyway, so let's encounter the elk. I'd rather have him or her Let's see. Female. Okay, let's zoom out. Okay, see that? Yeah, the land elevation here, these little lines indicate like a hill. Yeah, that means there's a forest just down here, so we can stealth. She's not aware of me yet. In fact, I could probably take a good clean shot at her, but my shooting's terrible. So I'm going to try and maneuver myself. Okay, she saw me there for a second. Where'd she go? I lost her. I know she's just there. She is. All right, this is good. Now if we can kind of push her, because remember there is trees to the north of us too. Let's start sprinting. Okay, get her spooked. There we go. No, don't go north. We want her to go out west. Perfect. Damn it. All right, so I lost sight of her. That means I'll stop sprinting, conserve our energy. There she is. A little bit fatigued. All right, let's move. If you do kind of meander away from them, sometimes they'll stand still, and you can get around them, kind of corral them. There we go. All right, now if we can just push her in a straight line to the left. Man, I do want to take a shot at her at this point. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's see. Oh, finally. We hit something. Wasn't a very big puncture. Oh, in the skull. Nasty. Yeah, but that's good, actually. I mean, it's hopefully not going to damage the fur too badly. And it scared her, so she's going to take off sprinting, which is good. And potentially, if you hit them in like the leg and it says they're crippled, that's going to make it a lot easier for you to chase them down. But either way, she's still only partially fatigued. I should probably go ahead and wield another arrow. Just be prepared if we get into a good range. I'm going to start sprinting. See, it's not terrible doing this without skis. I mean, it's certainly still possible, no doubt about it. It just... Oh, this one's got a lot of endurance. And, you know, one thing to note, too, with my, moderate abilities in skiing, it still wouldn't be super effective even if we had them. We'd need a season or two to get master level and actually be great at it. But regardless, I'm going to keep pushing her until we get her hopefully down to breathless, or I lose her in the forest. Fingers crossed here. Well, I might have to take everything I said back about the skiing, because I'm still chasing this one. Man, she's just got some remarkable endurance, too. Not even gonna lie, look at her. Still only a little bit fatigued. Man, she's just... she's actually standing next to that forest. I'm a little nervous. Where'd she go? She went right into it, didn't she? I think I just saw her peek into the north. Yeah, there's her tracks. Oh, there's her tracks. I don't know. Oh, look. She's coming back out. Okay. Okay. Oh, there she is. Oh, still slightly fatigued. Yeah, she's very, very competent runner. Even better than us. In fact, I think she might outpace us for real. See, I'm at 65% negative. Of course, if that gets to 100, we're locked in. We're standing still. We have to rest at that point. And if we rest, she rests, which means the hunt is essentially reset if she doesn't actually just get away. But don't worry, we've still got the reindeer herd, hopefully, in the region. We'll check them out. And, I mean, I haven't given up on her. Damn. Maybe it's best. Let's take another shot. Although, with my endurance at this level, too, it's difficult to handle a bow and shoot it competently. So, now she's starting to retrace her tracks, too. See this? How there's tracks going in different areas? Oh, there she is. Yeah, we're chasing over the same ground. Whoa, we actually got her fatigued. So that's the midway point. Next would be like very fatigued and breathless. There might be another minor stage there too. But the point is we're closer than we've been so far. I see the thing too is I cannot sprint at this point. I'm forced to just walk after her. If I were to sprint, that would basically be it for my endurance. But I'm encouraged. I'm hopeful again. God, if it takes her this long to go from fatigued to very fatigued, though, as it did from the last stage, hey, I'm in for quite a walk. Okay, there it is. Very fatigued. Didn't take super long. Of course, that's not the final step. And I still can't sprint after her. That would still be a bad move on my part. But keeping the pressure on her. Luckily, the tracks are still pretty distinctive. I'm able to... There we go. She's always turning back towards me too, which is helpful. I don't know. She's trying to get back towards something, but look at this. Oh, beautiful. Oh, breathless, breathless. That's what we want. That means we're going to be able to just hopefully walk right up to her. I'm going to equip my knife. We're still at negatives. Man, look at that. She is incredible. She was able to just still, even though she's breathless, sprint right out of my visibility. Which is, by the way, getting narrower thanks to the sun going down. Damn it, don't tell me we're going to lose her while she's breathless. Now also, oh, there she is. She's still breathless. Good. I was going to say, the longer they stay up the screen, the worse it is, because it means she can have a chance to rest too. All right, here we go. I think she's totally out of it, though. Yeah, we've got her now. She's trying to sprint, but she can't. She's just locked up. That lactic acid is filling her muscles. She can't do a thing about it. So we're pretty darn close ourselves, but I tell you what, this boy's physical endurance here, his profile, pretty good, pretty good. I'm glad that that actually turned out the way it was. Most important trade when I rolled this guy was the speed. That's all I cared about. This was literally the first guy who had max speed that we came with, and I said, let's do it. And he's good. Anyway, enough gloating. Let's go ahead and take it out. Blunt to the legs. Oh, she's trying to hit me. Dodge it, and she missed. She missed. Let's try this again. Just repeating the hit. Damn, she's coming back at me. Whoa, oh no, I dropped my knife. See, that really right there signals our fatigue, but don't worry, that does not signal me giving up. No, no, no. I'm just going to re-equip the knife. Let's reestablish the hit here. Legs. Nice, took her out. Now she's unconscious. Whew, don't take anything for granted. Don't try and rest just yet, because she can get back up. So I'm going to hit her again. Oh, what? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. There we go. Blunt to the skull. So, again, don't want to damage the fur, but I think we've got her. Okay, there it is. We've done it. So, it took about 20 hits, but finally got her killed. Man, she was a challenge, too. Too heavy to lift, but I did rest, so we can go ahead and just skin her up. Now, it's almost certain I'm not going to be able to carry all the meat we get from her. Let's go ahead and just butcher her real quick. She is small, so hopefully it won't take more than 2 trips, but yeah, see, I've got everything equipped now. Her skin, her bones, and her meat, and it says negative 100. Even after I just fully rested, we can even go to sleep. And yeah, I wake up with more vigor, still negative 100, can't move a bit. So we've got to drop something. Now, I like to drop it on the world map, and then I'll just leave a marker here and say meat. Now, I will tell you, too, if this were the height of summer, I wouldn't even bother with this. Well, that's not true. I probably would, but depending on how long it took me to get back to my destination. In the winter, though, we should be safe. I can probably drop some here and not worry about it. But so, like I said, you can directly drop on the world map. I'll drop the bones, too. That's 8 pounds. Every little bit of stuff we drop that's not meat is going to be helpful. But I'm not dropping my essentials. Anyway, so let's start with like 20 pounds. Not yet. All right. We'll do another 21. There we go. So now it went from negative 100 to negative 24. So that's our base level, just with what we're carrying. So we could probably finagle it and do 1 or 2 more pieces, but I'm not worried about that much. Like I said, we got it marked, and we're coming back here. The meat is being prepared. The skin is not quite finished. It's probably ready now, but again, with the cold weather, we don't have to worry as much about that going rotten. I can leave it for a day maybe. Oh, and I did pick up the batch that was on the map too. That meat we dropped, that's all back at the shelter now being prepared. It's got about a month to go, but that's okay because I did roast up some stuff here, but I came back to the spot where the reindeer were, and check it out, they're still here. So this is right where we spotted the elk. Remember the 2 narrow forests coming together? And there's the reindeer still in the area, so that's a good sign. I think that we might, if we're lucky, be able to get multiple animals from this herd. Well, is it just one? Is it the rare just singlet? That's crazy. I don't even think he sees me yet. Let's take a shot at him. There could still be... Oh, I got my broad knife equipped. There could still be others in the area. Maybe they're behind me or something. I don't know, but let's go. Body. Oh, missed him. Crap. Where's my... Oh, yep, there's more. Turn around. Nothing behind us. I will go ahead and equip another arrow. try and find that one. Should be just directly ahead of me. I don't see it yet. Did it land in a tree? I don't know. Let's inspect some of our prey items. Okay, so 2 of them are a little bit fatigued. But like I said, you know, in the previous one, we were pretty successful just splitting them up. That is always good. If you can peel one off from the herd, get yourself between you and its family, essentially. It helps make it more predictable, and it'll run itself ragged a little bit quicker, I think, that way. Either way, we're sticking up with these guys pretty well, and I'm just walking, so keep an eye on them. If one of them starts to get to like fatigue level, that'll be my target. You know, I'll really start to. Okay. Oh, there's my arrow. Or a arrow. Let's look. Okay, this one might be a good target. Let's actually sprint here. Okay. I'm not sure where the others are, but we might have cut this one off. Damn it, I want to get that arrow, but it's not that worth it to me. Okay, it's fully fatigued. I'm going to sprint a little bit more, but I can't do it that much, man. It really drains my fatigue. We were in the teens when I started this. Now I'm at 37. Oh, it's very fatigued. We're getting it. Tell me we can pick off another one here before that first fur is even done. That's the elk fur too, of course. Oh, come here. Very fatigued. We want a breathless, of course. And there it is. Breathless. Oops. Oh, yeah. I can tell too. It's getting close to some trees. There's trees somewhere in this region, but I've still got a really good reserve of energy, so I'm going to walk right on up to it. Time to get that knife back out. Yeah, baby. Oh, second big successful kill. Like I said, we need a lot of these. Of course, the more of these we get, the more trade goods we'll have. I think I'll probably turn this guy's fur into leather, because we do need leather for the skis, so that's going to be very important. It takes about 15 or so days to actually accomplish that, so I'm going to be running around in thigh-deep snow for quite a while. But anyway, let's go ahead and take this guy out. There we go. So you can see it does take quite a bit of work there, the full process of meleeing them. But regardless, another good kill. Definitely can't pick this one up. So let's see, just how far are we? Not far at all. Boom. Oh, you know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and mark this. We'll just say deer. They might move around a little bit, but they'll probably still be in this general region. And we are back at the shelter. Oh, that's right. You can see here's that winter rinsed elk fur. It's ready to go. In fact, it's probably too heavy for me to pick up and carry around, but let's go ahead and grab it from this spot. Yeah, definitely too much. But you can see our skins side by side. Now, like I said, I'm going to do the reindeer skin into leather for sure. It's much smaller than this one, but this will be good. This one's almost entirely for trading. I mean, I could make a cloak maybe. An overcoat, possibly. I have to look at my gear again, but no, I might just go ahead and start saving up. The antlers too are potential trading items, and with the mods we have, both the bones and the antlers can be good for crafting, including arrows too, so we'll be using that for sure. But we've also got the meats, and I did manage to get it all in one go. So the fat, the meat, all of it came. Smaller animal, but not a big deal. And let's see, do I have the cordage here? We do. So I've got a lot of work here ahead of me, but it's just boring processing and stuff. You can be assured by the end of this, we're going to have some good stuff to get going. But of course, like I said, you know, this first kill over here, it's got 23 days. So we're in a good spot. Oh yeah, and I wanted to mention too, while I was coming back, this is the spot where we just killed that deer. I literally saw another deer herd right here to the south of that one. And it was not the same one. It was far enough away that it couldn't have been the same one. So we've got a pretty good hunting ground here. We're just going to start. I mean, it's rare too in this time of the year to see that much game, but I think we're off to a good start here, guys. So we'll leave it at that for today's episode on a nice high note. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're enjoying the adventure. pressure. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I always enjoy hearing from you guys. And of course, hit that like button for me, boost the video, share it with your friends too if they're interested. And of course, subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys on the next one. Hey everyone, I just want to give a personal thank you to my Patreon supporters. Their contributions help make my work possible, and I am tremendously grateful to them. I'd also like to extend an invitation to you to help support my work on Patreon as well. Your donations allow me to upgrade my PC and avoid the dreaded hardware despair. It also gives me more time to devote to new projects and create longer content such as live streaming. No matter what you decide, thank you for visiting my channel.